It's sort of upsetting that something like the silver blanket, that as a runner when you see that, it's a source of joy. Now we see them piled up here, kind of left there, and that's upsetting. But now something that's supposed to be so happy is now a symbol of devastation, really. It's like a desert, you know. They're kind of like tumbleweeds just rolling around, and it's so quiet here too. It's never this quiet down here, especially on a beautiful day like this. It's really never this quiet. Some people, that I guess everybody handles it differently, but for me I can't do anything else, you know. The Red Cross has enough blood, they have all of that, and so I wanted to do something.
So it's this roller coaster of emotion where, you know, on the one hand you want to celebrate this achievement and this, you know, day that was just supposed to be a day of joy and celebration, right? And then on the other hand, it's just overshadowed by this tragedy and you just don't really know how to react. And it was a really strange atmosphere in the hotel where, you know, people were celebrating, but it was like a really kind of subdued sort of atmosphere. And it's like coming here, you know, it's almost like someone's put the lid on. You know, you can just feel it in the air. There's some heaviness, you know, and it's just totally surreal to just be in the middle of this, to be honest. It's the last thing you expect, and we feel really sorry for all the runners who didn't get to complete, and obviously our thoughts are with those who got injured and their families, and, yeah.
This attack struck the heart of my district. You know, I'm the district city council for the Back Bay, and not only that, but I was, you know, there with so many of my neighbors and friends as well yesterday. And, you know, like all of us, we are mourning the loss of what was and what is, you know, what has been. First of all, the loss of life, the horrible tragedy of this family, of this wonderful Dorchester family and others, and the injury that's occurred to so many of our neighbors and our friends and visitors. And then what this means for changing, you know, the future of our city, and what this means for open events in our city. But this is a strong city, and this city has pulled together like nothing like we've seen. I mean, here we are the day after, and stores are open. I just heard that 70 stores in the Prudential are open. Neighbors in the Back Bay threw open their doors and started giving out shirts and sweaters, and some neighbors emptied their entire closet to perfect strangers, or invited them in and said, you can stay here, or let them use a shower, or let them use their telephone. I mean, this is the type of story we're hearing, one after the other after the other. The spiritual community of the Back Bay, the clergy, are pulling together and walking toward the resource center to see how they can help and how they can administer spiritual support to people. I mean, just one person after another stepping forward, doing the best they can to say that, you know, here in Boston, we support each other, we stand together, and we move forward.